Go live. What up? Uh-oh. We live. We live. Go live. Uh-huh. What up? It's another Friday. It's Friday. What y'all doing tonight? What y'all doing today? You know what I'm saying? What y'all got going on today? It's Friday. Big IV, big four by the people for the people. I'm back here. You know what I'm saying? Morning time live on a Friday. Another weekend is upon us. That shall go by fast, so I'm gonna be right back in your face. Monday morning. In case I call out or something, I mean, who knows? Yeah, we got Chef for episode 12. Either today or tomorrow, one or the other. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We're continuing. We'll see how this one does. We'll see how this one does. But we ventured over into Chinese food this time and made the first what many people in the hood start off with from the Chinese place: chicken wings and fried rice. Well, in this case, chicken wings and shrimp fried rice. That's what we made. So Chef for episode 12. Look out for that tomorrow or Saturday. Chef for episode 12. Chinese chicken wings, shrimp fried rice. You know what I'm saying? Now order chicken wing fried rice, shrimp fried rice. We coming up, Chef O. That's tomorrow or Saturday. Once again, you will see the short today though. I'll probably put together a little short today. But we here on a Friday morning live. That's the proceedings right now. That's what's going on right now. Salute to everybody in the chat. Thanks to y'all for y'all support and coming through here this Friday. What you doing? What you got going on today? What your plans is for the night? Jump in these comments. Let us know what's going on, man. Where you from? Put on for your city. Represent for your city. I'm here though, man. I be big fool. A lot of people for the people, and we are in New Jersey, USA. And like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you do that. Euro J, what up with it? Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that notification, stay tapped in with the channel or whatever. Ivy the real only at gmail.com. That's the email. Business inquiries, feedback, show topics, or whatever you want to do, man. Slap Global track submission. You an artist out there. You want to get a little light interview done so you can show around, use for promotion for yourself. We do those here. You know what I'm saying? So you can send your track submissions to for Slap Global. If you're an artist, the music must be yours though, and it must be quality sound and mixed and mastered and everything so we can play it on this show. And it got to be your music. We ain't trying to get flagged. So remember that. Follow me on IG and TikTok as well. But yeah, hit that email. I'll be the real only at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support the channel, we got all the stuff here for you to support the channel. Super chat, super thanks. We got the $1.99 membership. And the Cash App is $ capital J lowercase b ARMS if you want to support the channel. But as usual, your presence is more than appreciated. Hit the like button. I just came in here to tap in for a few minutes with y'all. See what was going on. I'm just getting up here to the job. And we chilling. I am Black on Friday. Salute, salute. What's up with you? We in here early morning. On a Friday, you know how it go. You know how it is. You ready to leave already? Just got here. What time is it? 50 after. We've been here 20 minutes. Hot 20 minutes. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. I've been off the map. When was the last time I talked to y'all? It's Friday. What was that? Monday, Tuesday last time I checked in? It's been a busy week here, man. There's been a lot going on. But yeah, it is what it is, man. We came in here just another man. Watch out for the divide and conquer. And like, you got a lot of people that be out here trying to divide and conquer, man, and come between people. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of nerve to even try that. You know what I'm saying? Especially in cases where you got real close friendships and family. People got nerve when it comes to this whole divide and conquer tactic. I don't see how anybody fall for it. Like, y'all remember that live I did? I said only the weak fall for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody with any strength going to fall for any divide and conquer tactics and techniques. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you got to look at it. When somebody trying to come in between you and somebody else, you got a good, strong relationship, or it might not be good and strong, but you just have a relationship with them. It's always an agenda. Most of the time, it's an agenda in place. These people got plans and goals and agendas and something that they after. Because people don't want to divide and conquer you from nobody that ain't good for you or ain't beneficial for you in some way. You could be connected with somebody that can put you on a money play, or somebody that can lead you to some money or lead you to some opportunity. People will try to divide and conquer you for that. People could be lonely and you can finally have found somebody and they want to divide and conquer you from that person. You know, nobody wants to divide and conquer you from people that's not good for you in many cases. You know what I'm saying? You'll know when they good for you because it'll be a widespread thing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people want to divide and conquer you from whoever tell you something positive because if they got an agenda, well, we could be trying to get this person right here to start doing this criminal activity with us. And you in their ear like, nah, don't do that. Yeah, you're worth more than that. You putting them up on game. You building them. You know what I'm saying? We trying to tear them down. So it's an agenda. You know what I'm saying, man? Watch out for the divide and conquer, and don't allow yourself to be a pawn or get dead at that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, the divide and conquer is a motherfucker. Man, I've had that done so many times. It's never been done to me though. It's never been pulled off on me because I don't believe what nobody tell me about nobody. I don't run with what nobody say. I'm gonna see for myself, and a lot of times, you know, I that's a good thing, but sometimes it ain't a good thing. But you can't divide and conquer me from nobody. You know what I'm saying? But it has worked against me. It has been people that was linked with me and other people let them divide and conquer and ruin our friendship or relationship and everything else like that. You got to watch out for the divide and conquer. You know what I'm saying? You got to sit there when somebody trying to constantly get in your ear and pull you away from somebody. Ask yourself what they want from you. Start to question what they want from me. What this person seem like they want from me. Is this person always trying to... Man, I had a friend, man, and you know, he was around somebody that was like gold digging and trying to get in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? And that person was trying to separate him from everybody. So, you know, we were on one end like, hey, man, be careful, woo, 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 woo. And they knew we was saying that, and that this person might have possibly been going back telling them we were saying that. You know how people meet people and they be feeling them, and they have bonds start to build and a trust, so they start to share stuff with them that's going on with other people in their life. So it's quite possible that person could have told them, hey, they telling me, woo, 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 woo. So the person starts to divide and conquer if they probably was doing it anyway, because you can't have an agenda, you can't work on somebody if somebody else working on them too, and is trying to do the same thing you doing, or is trying to do the opposite of what you're doing. So, you know, the whole little thing starts, man. A whole little thing starts. So anyway, people got tired of it, and the person succeeded. And the next thing you know, motherfucker, damn, they're on somebody's couch. I'm like, hold up, man. Like, listen, see, you was doing like this. You had your own house. You had your own furniture. You was renting a house, but it was yours to rent. You was renting your house. You had your own furniture, and you had your own everything going on, but you saw it necessary to trade that in, to start giving away all your money, to start paying everybody else something, and then now you down and out. You know what I'm saying? And then as soon as you was down and out, well, guess what happened? Guess what happened? Y'all know y'all smart out there. This big IV, Big 4, this is for the Real Only channel. We telling the truth. This real deal spill. What happens once they decline? What happened? What happened to the person that was telling them don't mess with IV? Get away from IV. Because IV was the biggest one. Like, watch out. Look out for this. Oh, see, it don't sound right. Look, hey, don't forget about it. What happened once you finally declined? What happened once you finally went down? What happened to where? You by yourself, isolated. You know what I'm saying? Don't alienate yourself and isolate yourself out here and let nobody divide and conquer you from your people, your real people, your good people, your people who got your back and got your heart. You know what I'm saying? Because 9.9 times out of 10, it's an agenda in place. And once that whatever was sought out to accomplish has been accomplished, you're gonna be like, and now you done ran afoul of these people, so you may not have them no more. The ones that was trying to let you know, or they might still be there. They might just decide to let you bump your head. You know what I'm saying? But this one right here, they definitely gone. Bye bye. So so that's just a little story. When dude declined, and you went from having your own house, car, everything else, to meeting somebody with an agenda that was a gold digger that was talking down on us and telling you not to mess with us when we was just telling you something positive. what your man said on Juice, all you could see was that number one thing. And I don't even know why you thought that was so tough. You know what I'm saying? And now you know what I'm saying, you on the homie couch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then, you know, you want to hear something else crazy about the story? Same female working with another female, and I found out in the aftermath she going to work bragging about, oh yeah, he pay all this, he get this done, he get this done and that done, and pay all this and da 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 da. But at the same time, oh, this weak mother, he a B, he this and that, and talking down on him, praising him for doing things that's in your service and got you looking good or got you looking a certain way out here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he pay all this, he keep this done, and he keep this done, and this hair, and da, 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 da. And then at the same time, oh, this my mother. So when you spun yourself out, bruh, you spunked out, and it wasn't no more money. Wasn't no more money. Them dollar bills was spun up and it was gone, and that car had to get sold, and it was trouble making that rent on that house and everything, and eventually they was like, hey, you got to get up out of here. And then you on that couch, what she did? In the wind. In the wind. That's why they call them fair weather. They here today, they going, she was in the wind. She got into flight. She was like a plane. You know what I'm saying? Now you on the couch, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, watch out for the divide and conquer. It happens every day. Napoleon, salute. You smoke sherm. Nah, I'll leave that to your mammy. I ain't never done that. Yeah, let him sit there. I want to see what else he gonna say. Oh, you smoke? Oh, nah, I don't smoke it. Yeah, your mammy offered me some one time, but I ain't. You know, I told her I don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't do Sherm. This ain't the Sherm channel. This the 18 and older channel though. Ain't no kids allowed in here. Trolls, we you just remain for a few minutes. You get to doing too much talking, you going too. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no bots allowed in here. That's why you don't see them come on here. They have figured out with this channel right here, bots are not allowed on this channel. This is a no-fly zone for bots. It's a no-fly zone for children. You can't stop the children from being in here, but I'm saying I ain't finna sit here and talk to you either. You know what I'm saying? But troll, you can sit here, just don't get too beside yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can sit here and enjoy the show too. Thank you for your like. Y'all get in up there and hit the like button for me. Do me that favor. You know, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Big IV, Big 4 by the people for the people. This is the For the Real Only channel. Follow me on IG and TikTok. But I'm just up here at work, man. I broke off into a little rant and a story talking about the divide and conquer out here. And man, we go through it every day. So it's several people that's be trying to divide and conquer. You gotta look, man. You gotta look at what's going on. Like, sometimes people be needing people, bro. Like, man, it's people like, man, I know somebody, man, you know, a person, I remember one of my homeboys, he used to look out for everybody, help out everybody, you know what I'm saying? A lot of Mexicans from California. Yeah, one of my friends, he used to look out for everybody, be there for everybody, right? And he got in some trouble, and he you know, had to go do some time or whatever. And them people who he was looking out for, they definitely did everything they could to keep him separated from everybody as well. because he had a circle of people who he hung around most of the time, who he always had to give to, do for, and everything, who always had their hand in his pocket. And then he had another circle of people that it wasn't like that. They just genuinely loved him and rocked with him, and they all helped each other, did for each other, looked out for each other, shared with each other. Was no agendas. You know what I'm saying? So what winds up happening is that they keeping him away from, the people who looking out for him, because they need him there, because they bums and they down and out, so they always need something, always want something. They know he used to that, so they know when they come around, oh, my drink's gonna be free. Or they smoke with their chief, and oh, that's gonna be free. Oh, he gonna buy something to eat, he gonna throw something on the grill, he gonna, let me hold a couple dollars. So they definitely gonna make this side seem like the enemy, because they got an agenda. So then he went to jail. Even from jail, they wasn't disappointed that he was in jail. They ain't disappointed that he in jail. They disappointed because they know now they have to stand on their own 2 feet. They know now they have to fend for their own self. You know what I'm saying? So things have changed. It's a little more hunger pain going on than what was going on previously. It's a lot less alcohol and broccoli being steamed around there. It's a lot less lounging and one less place to leave the house every day acting like you're doing something productive, but it's really a lounge spot for you. You know what I'm saying? So they lost all their perks from hanging by him being in jail. So that he in jail, and they still calling over there calling them at the jail, still trying to keep that rift going, because they know by now he in there, he need everybody he can get. He need all the love and support he can get. So they making sure to present themselves like the love and support. But meanwhile, the main agenda is to talk against them people on that side as well, because he in there in a little scared bed, and they know he about to get back out. So they just trying to be in that right seat and in that right place for when he get out after this little scared bed, he gonna be all right. They gonna be all right. They gonna be all right, because when he get out and he get on his feet, they get back on their feet. You know what I'm saying? So he should really be asking himself why he in there. Like, man, I wonder what they put together for me. Is they planning something for me? Is I'm gonna come home to a party? Is all of them going to put together, let's say, $25 a month a piece, and when I come home, I can have me a few grand in my pocket? Is these, you know what I'm saying? People really going to look out for me while I'm in here? You know what I'm saying? They broke. They can't do nothing for you while you in there, but call you and try to give you words and give game to you, to game you. Oh yeah, we love you, we got you, we with you. Yeah, man, listen, man, you ain't gotta worry about that, man. We here for you. We here. No, they just keeping you warm, bro. They keeping you warm. You know what I'm saying? They keeping a warm place for you inside. You know what I'm saying? It's they keeping their spot warm in your heart. So when you touch down and you start moving out here and you get a couple dollars in your pocket again, hey man, hey. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on. Yep, Napoleon, you know him. You know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? In jail, and there's people calling trying to keep a division going. Yep. I'm telling you, the bum mentality, like I talked about bum mentalities. The bum mentality don't stop. You know what I'm saying? So you got somebody in jail, and it's still bums that leeching on the person when they was outside, that's trying to keep them on ice while he inside, so when he can get outside, they can continue leeching. So they ran a whole divide and conquer campaign when he was outside. You know what I'm saying? Now he inside, and he trying to get through that time, and they still calling up there to keep a presence in his life and continue a divide and conquer campaign against the side that really do care about him, so that when he touch down, he don't run back to them, and that don't leave them out dry, leave them hanging. You know what I'm saying? It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game. Like, share, and subscribe. A damn shame. The streets is a dirty game. Where Euro J at? Euro J, what you got going on, man? I am Black on Friday. What you got going on today? Out there representing Africa. Y'all jump in here Oh, Bay Area. No, she said she's from Cali. I can't say. She said the Bay, California, living out in East Africa. You know, I'm in New Jersey. We got Atlanta in here. We got Philly in here. Where y'all at? Y'all get comments. Let us know where you represent. You know, this ain't the Sherm channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe. I'm feeling good this morning. This coffee got me going. I don't know what they put in this today. You know what I'm saying? Make sure ain't nothing else in it. You know what I'm saying? You see me, look. Hey, any of y'all watch, man, I was just watching, I don't know if y'all ever watched wrestling, but any of y'all remember ECW? You remember New Jack? New Jack died a couple years ago, right? It's a big shock to me. New Jack is funny as hell. You want to laugh? Go find some of New Jack old interviews. And I ain't talking about none of the ones, well, before he died, where he was sitting in the studio. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about none of the stuff where he was sitting in the studio, the latest one right before he died. I'm talking about like the ones when it's just like a thumbnail and him talking like it's on the radio. Listen to some of New Jack old interviews. But man, like he died of a heart attack. But I was looking at some of his latest interviews before he passed, and I know he had a history of, you know, that right there, and I thought he had stopped it. But when I was just doing that right there, I just was thinking about when I was watching New Jack right before he died, he had fell back into that. And I was realizing it because, you know, sometimes when people be doing that, they say they be getting a drip. Like, I guess mucus be dripping into their throat. You know, your ear, nose, and your throat is connected. You learn something new every day. So that's why you got an ear, nose, and throat doctor. So for those of y'all that don't know, the ear, nose, and the throat connected. So, you know what I'm saying, they be getting that drip, and excuse the details, that mucus be dripping back in the back of their throat. So I'm looking at a lot of his latest interviews before he passed, and he like, they asked him questions, and he like, well, da 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 da, and da 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 da, and just like he swallowed. I was like, man, dude was back. He was back, man. That's probably what caused it, cause that ain't no joke right there. He should know how they play by now. Right. Should. Oh yeah, you gotta watch out for these agendas, man. These people be having agendas in real time. Yeah. So then he's sitting there, you know. So yeah, I'm watching him. I'm like, man, that's sad, bro. And I want to say he was about what, 60? Might have been about 60 in his late 50s, early 60s or something. Go back to be back on that. That's heavy duty. The body can't handle that. Yeah. That snow, it definitely manifests itself in the mouth region. Everybody know that. I don't care if you cooking it, if it's cooked and smoked, or the drainage. There you go, drainage. That's the proper term, you know, or they call it. I hear it called a drip too. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, he like da 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 da. And he's swallowing. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? But you know, but we all know the smoker. The smoker. I know I know a couple people who you know snort, and they be like, it be funny to me though. Right? I mean, I know they be like, or they, you know the dreaded. I knew a dude in Florida. A dude in Florida used to smoke, and he used to be like, it's something with the mouth. Like, rest in peace to him. But he used to do that. He used to be like, and I'm like, man, that was the worst one I ever saw. You know what I'm saying? Then you got that's Bobby Brown. When I was a kid in elementary school, it was a lady in the lunch line, and it was a school called Roosevelt. Peyton, what's up with you? Salute. It was a school called Roosevelt. So it was funny because it was two women used to work in there. It was one black woman. She always kept a job though. She kept a job. She's one of them functioning ones. But we used to go in there, and she'd be like, "What you want? What you want?" Now at that very, very, very young age, I could say I was seeing her in like the first grade. I didn't know what that was right then, but I very quickly learned what it was afterwards. But so they would have the main lunch, and then they would have alternate. Alternate would be either peanut butter and jelly, or like two types of lunch meat. So it'd be like, oh, you got a bologna sub with cheese, or a turkey sub with cheese, or a ham with cheese. So then the other woman was like a white woman. She was from another country, and I don't know where she was from, but she had an accent. So we used to like to hear her talk, like say certain stuff. So we'll know what it is, and we'll ask her. Like if we seen a turkey sub, the alternate, so they'll have the main stuff, and they'll have the alternates up here. So we'll see like 3 cents. We're like, what's this? Peanut butter jelly. What's this? Bologna. What's this? Turkey. That's it. Turkey. Both of them they was comedy every day we went to lunch. But yeah, that woman used to be like, you want some fruit cocktail? You want some fruit cocktail? She used to be in there feeling good. Girl, he geeked up. That's my worst fear though. That's why I never was able to try stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was always scared to be experimenting. That's my worst fear, is to be somewhere. They got on the internet right now a dude where I'm from, where he was in my town. I don't know. He looked like I seen him. He down by the courthouse with his pants down. I don't know what he was on. His pants was down, and he in the middle of the street early in the morning telling me, yo, I swear to God, yo, I swear to God, hey, yo, I swear, yo, just going off, and he got his pants down. I'm like, man, like I don't see how people got the braid, is that brave to just experiment, because this stuff out here really had you doing something. I done heard about people. I know Euro J, know he from Philly, that embalming fluid, or they call it leak, or they call it water or wet. There's people that have smoked that and stripped down naked and run through the streets streaking. You know what I'm saying? So that's my worst fear. That's one of my worst fears. I don't want to be under the influence of nothing that's gonna have me acting all, you know what I'm saying? Man. Oh, Kensington, that's them heroin people. They be out there sleeping, laid out on the ground. That been going on forever too. It's like they just, I feel like the city of Philadelphia, and if any of y'all don't never heard of this, go on YouTube and type in Philadelphia Kensington, and you'll see what we talking about. I don't know this for sure, but I feel like the city of Philadelphia has somehow pushed them people over there, because you can't have something that bad in that area going on for this many years and nobody stopped it. It's like okay, y'all go over here and we won't mess with y'all. Like I feel like they let them go over there and like, okay, this y'all part of the city. Y'all all stay over here. Because when I used to go to Philly, it was like that. It wasn't no YouTube. Well, it was YouTube, but you know what I'm saying? It wasn't. None of that stuff was on there when I was going in '07, '08, and '09 mostly. And they was out there like that then. They've been out there. That's a real life zombie land. That's scary. So y'all go on YouTube and type in Philadelphia, PA, Kensington. Them people laid out in the street out there, all out in the sidewalk. You can't even walk. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that it's somewhere in America like that exists. But I feel like they like, okay, what you doing over here? They see them dozing off. Get over on Kensington. Go over there. I feel like they pushed them people over there because it ain't nowhere in the world. Like, y'all can't stop that. Y'all supposed to go over there and get everybody and lock them up and keep locking them up and making them get treatment and everything until you run them off. They too comfortable there. You know what I'm saying? That mean they welcome. They've been put over there. So I said, man, whoever in the vicinity of that, right there, making some money. Whoever is in the vicinity of that area of Philadelphia that's out here engaged in certain activities is making a killing, bro. I'm telling you. Because there's probably hundreds of them out there, thousands of them. It's a lot of them out there. I wouldn't even walk through there, man. I'd be scared to walk through there. Mess around, be done stepped on a needle or any, and you know they out there, relieving themselves bodily waste wise. So I can only imagine how it smelled walking through there. You know, nobody. We ain't gonna do that there like that there right there. Yeah, but man, addiction may any kids, if y'all do pop up in here, I know y'all got a tendency to pop up in here, man. I know it may be cliche, but stay off drugs, stay away from drugs. Don't try it. Don't ever be thinking somebody that's on it is cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, and all that. Like, stay away from that there. That you don't want that. You don't want that life. I am terrified to try anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's gonna do. Peyton 3. What's this up? What's this up? But anyway, man, what's going on? Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. What y'all got going on today? Everybody working? Yep, another Friday, another weekend is upon us. It'll be over before you know it. Yep. Oh, you was asking me that Black on Friday. Was it from that? Yeah, that's what it's from. Who is this? I don't even know these people. Facebook got annoying, be just suggesting anything. But yeah, I'm getting ready to look out for Chef 4 episode 12 tonight or tomorrow. You'll probably see a short today for it, or a commercial. You know, my Chef 4 shorts be commercials for the episode coming up. So you probably get one of them today before I get up out of here from work. But I'm just coming on, come live, tap in with people, see what's going on with the gang, you know, or anybody else might drop in here. Salute to you. We appreciate everybody who dropped through here through the lives. Check out the channel, hit that like button once again. So we just up here cool. That's it. Riz, what up with it, man? Yo, this YouTube be tripping, bro. Like, it be telling me a certain amount of people. I'm like, it ain't nowhere in the world. Man, I'm chilling, bro. Just relaxing. Up here taking it easy, man. Counting down. Waiting to 4 o'clock. So I can shake the spot. Trying to get up out of here, man. out here. You know what I'm saying? I need all new employees up here. Everybody up here, can't nobody stay late, can't nobody come early, can't nobody cover a shift, can't nobody do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of guys that ain't flexible, you know, because I damn sure would try to get out of here early. But I know my relief can't come early. Everybody got 2 or 3 jobs. I'm like, man, except me. hmm Riz from the Bean down in Florida. So we got the Bean in here, Florida, ATL, Cali, East Africa, Philly, Jersey. Yeah, I know, man. There'd be times I'd be trying to do stuff and can't even find no coverage. So the only option is to pay my other job that I pick up hours with, but to staff, and they gonna charge like $75 an hour. Crazy. They gonna charge a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but sometimes it be necessary because it's like, listen, man, I be needing my days off too. It's been times I was supposed to go out of town and couldn't even get no coverage. And I was like, man, look, for real, what you been up to though, bro? I've been off the radar a few days, just dropping my shorts. Oh yeah, man, salute to everybody else in the wrench gang, man. We got Rizzy on here, Euro J, Napoleon, I'm Black on Friday. Salute to everybody else in the wrench gang. Big Brad, Mr. Louisiana. Go subscribe to Mr. Louisiana. Cupcake. Right. Oh, okay, that's what's up. hmm Uh, Digital Dre. Subscribe to Digital Dre. I ain't seen Digital Dre on here a couple days. Um, Dread Marley. Right. I'm so ready for a vacation. I'm ready. I'm ready to get up out of here. I'm about to get up out of here soon. That's what I'm gonna do next week. This week coming up, I'm gonna put everything together for my little trip. So I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna be staying at, and my method of transportation. I don't think I'm driving. I don't feel like the road trip this time. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and, even though I hate planes and airports, I think I'm gonna go ahead and deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and ride out, ride out. Y'all check out the channel, man. Be on the lookout. Chef for episode 12. Chinese chicken wings and shrimp fried rice. You know, maybe I'm playing it how it go, how I feel with a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find interviews, but I'm trying to find somebody that got something interesting to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just interview nobody talking about no drama. That's why certain people still in the inbox right now. I'm just waiting for them to have something really going on. And then, like I revealed last Friday on live, I was actively trying to contact Eric Mays, but it didn't work out. Never heard back from him. And the 3 or 4 times I contacted him. But rest in peace to him. That would have been a good one if I could have pulled it off. Yeah. So I'm realizing that's been the part that I enjoyed the most. That and the lives in the beginning. So everything else I'm playing it off of feeling. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like, hey, you know what, this would be a nice Chef 4 episode, we'll do one. What you? Oh, well, if you talking about Slap Global, I ain't never paid nobody. Well, when it comes to like Crit Mac, when he did his episode, he had a promotion going. What was it? $100 or whatever he had. But when he pulled the ES and I kind of got on his top, he sent the money back. Um, and then when he finally he came on free of charge. Just I guess as like a kind of a, I didn't have as much time with him, but I guess as much as that's why the episode is so short. I guess it's kind of like a peace bygones be bygones type of thing. Um, but I think the JT thing, what he was like, oh, just send me something. He didn't say what he wanted. I think I sent JT like 120 something like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but typically I haven't paid. Oh, but some people do, man. It's some people, man. I ain't gonna say that name, but man, it's some people on here who these YouTubers really think they big time stars, and done told me some numbers. I'm like, you crazy, man. Look, you crazy. What? I need to. If I'm gonna pay you that, I better break the internet with this interview. It got to go viral. You got to say something in this interview that's gonna go around the world. You know something on P Diddy or something? That's what you gonna need. You better know something. You better have some run-ins with Will and Jada or P Diddy or something. You better have some information. I'm like, man, you ain't that. You is not like certain people, well known on the East Coast. I respect their music and where they came from. You know what I'm saying? I still ain't gonna say I'm on here, but they talking about some unreal money. I'm like, man, you crazy. I wish I would. It ain't unreal. It ain't nothing I can't afford, but it's just I'm looking at every platform you've been on. Y'all might get a kind of a clue. But I'm like, you've been on the Gully TVs, you've been on the report card radios, you've been on this, you've been on that, right? And you ain't done none of them type of numbers to where so either you lying and they didn't give you that or something, but you ain't done them type of numbers to where that's a good amount of money to have paid you. Well, you know what I'm saying, to have given you. So I don't even believe you. And you're affiliate, you're not an official member, and it's an official member of that crew that charges basically nothing. You know what I'm saying? That'll probably do the same views that you do. So I know you ain't getting paid. You know what I'm saying? You probably know who I'm talking about by now. But I'm like, bro, you tripping. Digital Dre, what up with it? You know what I'm saying? Shaolin. Yeah. No, I can't give you that, my brother. I can't. If I'm gonna give you that, bro, I got to see views in the hundreds of thousands, bro. I got to see some action, and so I do my research. You ain't gonna tell me no price, and I ain't gonna go look around. Like you tell me, and I said, I get to typing in your name and say, okay, this person got an interview. Oh, that 52K, no. Oh, this person did an interview, 31,000. This one did an interview, 18,000. I'm like, nah, bro. must be crazy. You must be crazy, nigga. Your name don't generate that much interest, my brother. I respect your music though. Grew up listening to your music. Grew up seeing you on the screen, but no, my brother. Digital Dre, what you up to, man? So yeah, I ain't even press on your message in the inbox, my brother. I seen it, and I scroll down the screen, and I hit the little arrow, and I seen what you was talking about, and I went right back up. No sir. Yeah, that's how you kind of got to gauge it with these interviews. Some of these YouTube, oh, you had an ear infection. That sucks. Some of these YouTube guys on here, man, they be I think YouTube give them like a false sense of their status or whatever. So they don't realize like it's a fine line between what you want. Who was that? That was Cavario was saying that he was telling Alpo that, like he was saying that Alpo, you need a new life, Ozzy. Word. I want one too. But Cavario was saying he was telling Alpo, said Alpo wanted like a big, huge chunk of money for somebody, whoever was going to do his first real interview since him being out of prison. So he was telling him like, bro, you ain't gonna get that. You gotta realize your story been told by a million people on the internet. You got that one little video of you talking. You've been on a movie, so people feel like they already know your story. Ain't nothing you could really talk about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like something gotta really happen in your life to generate that type of interest in numbers to where you feel like you should get paid a big amount. Shit, the hell, Sammy the Bull got out of jail and he didn't get the numbers you want. You want a 7-figure payout for an interview. Like, yeah, you a black rat. You ain't a Caucasian rat. You know what I'm saying? You know. So sorry to say, but it's worth less money. So a lot of times I've been realizing from tapping in with them that or somebody that may be a representative for their page, they be thinking that they don't realize it's gonna go off of what they can bring in. Yep. I've had several. That's why when Eric Mays died, I was like, okay, I can mention this now since it ain't gonna never happen. Another thing that I can mention because I realized that it ain't gonna never happen, because on the strength that I can't get every one of them at the same time. I was at one point trying to work on getting the band, even though I can't find the singer. Never, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to get them on here. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, oh, I could put them all on the panel at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But can't get them all to they couldn't even get them all to get paid to do a show on the Bad Boy reunion. So it's like, I see now, like, just the politics involved. Only got a response from 2 of them, you know. So, I don't know. Who knows? I still might do that. I might just bring on a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't feel like everybody was talented anyway. But the one that I feel like probably got the most to talk about would probably be, if it's drama, you probably gonna get the most out of Fred. And if it's like actually got something going on right in life, you probably gonna get the most out of Ness or Babs. Babs got her own all-female battle rap league, so she got something to talk about on that front. You know what I'm saying? And I think she got a podcast too. I forgot the name of it. So I don't know. I might try to see if I can get 2 or 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? But all of them ain't gonna work. Dylon just did his first interview, and because he don't never do them, and it was a good one too. It's on a channel called We Are Flatbush. Because you might be seeing stuff around now that say we are said he said Dave Chappelle ruined his career. That's from that interview. He just did a big interview and he was talking about his whole life. But I feel like how lengthy that interview was, because the dude done put out like 6 or 7 parts to it, and each one probably like 30, 45 minutes. It's like, bro, he basically got your whole story. That's why I don't agree with doing them like that, to where you just tell your story from the beginning to the end, because you kill you. So now everybody who does the interview with you, they can only come behind you and ask you things that's gonna get you to rehash what you already told. So it was so in depth, and he went through his whole life. He was just telling it on his own, like, oh, and then I got this age, and I did this. Basically, he was doing a lot of robberies and stuff. That's why he was in so much trouble. And it's like, man, you done told everything, bro. You done told everything. Yeah, Fred. Fred had a nervous breakdown a couple years ago doing an interview. It was during the interview. He was talking about Puffy, and he had a nervous breakdown, started crying. Yeah, yeah. Oh, he good. He gonna talk about Diddy, but who ain't talking about Diddy right now? But I feel like let's just say, like, and he's one of the ones I reached. I can get in contact with him right now. You know what I'm saying? I can get him right now. Him and Ness probably the easiest ones to reach. Yeah, him and Ness the easiest ones to get in contact with. But yeah, it ain't gonna work. I'll never get all of them. I don't know where the girl at. I ain't even, no disrespect to them, but I didn't feel like she can really sing anyway. The singer. So I really I really would have limited um things to ask her about, or you know, talk to her about anyway. You know what I'm saying? And naturally, this channel is more like centered around hip hop stuff. Chopper, I don't know. I couldn't get in contact with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't even. What's the name of his page? I know I'm following him on Instagram. I got the name of his page. I sent him a message. I never heard back. But I can get Ness and Fred on here. He was the star of it. Chopper pretty much was the star out of that whole thing. And on that little album that they put out, Chopper had the best song on there. And I don't know if Ness still, but Ness used to ghostwrite. Ness used to ghostwrite for P Diddy. I don't know if he still do. Like all while he was doing the battle and stuff, he was ghostwriting. Man, I'm sorry, bro. That would have been. I wouldn't have done that. And then when I used to play football in high school, I hurt my ankle too, and I didn't let it heal back right. So sometimes and they had to walk like 3 hours, 3 hours and change one way to get that cheesecake. Man, that probably would have had my ankle sore. I'm like, hell no. I wouldn't have done that one. I'd have been like, well, I'm out right then and there, because I know I ain't about to do that. You know what I'm saying? No, sir. Yeah, it is a shame how you did when and I don't care what nobody, like when I when I watched that growing as a teenager, I probably was like, when that came out, I was probably like 17. Uh, I knew, I said, okay, he ain't serious about them. He just picked whoever was the best. If you really, I feel like if you're really serious about an artist, you going to just be in search of someone who's extremely talented. How you gonna say, okay, we gonna have a big contest and whoever the best out of this, we gonna give you a deal? That don't even make no sense. So what if the people who are the best out of this ain't that talented, but they just was the best out of these people? Like, I don't agree with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had a feeling when I was watching it that it was just for TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't really sick. Because it's like, and I knew that, like, that last season, I said, and if you look at that last season, they had been through with them, trying to keep them together and keep them in line. If you look at that last season, the stuff was petty that he disbanded the group for. And it disbanded right toward the end of the season. So it's like, nah, you knew you was going to do that. And you hear Fred do the interview, he does state that, oh, he told him, man, I don't care about Sarah. I don't care about Dylon and Chopper. I want it to be you, Ness, and Babs. And if you look at it, he does say, I'm keeping Ness and Babs. But I think him and Chopper just didn't get along. I mean, him and Fred. So I think because he bought Chopper back. Because he wanted Fred to be like Bad Boy South. But I think they just didn't have a good relationship. But so he bought Chopper back, and Chopper was Bad Boy South. You know what I'm saying? So he knew he wasn't going to keep it. It was a free thing. So you basically just strung them people along. You hazed them for ratings. You low paid them. You lowballed them on their money. You cheated them out of their money and everything else. And you had no real intention on doing nothing with them. You know what I'm saying? And then the ones that you did keep, nothing came of it. Only one who had something going with him was Ness and Chopper. But hell no, yeah. I ain't walking. I ain't. Well, you gonna go tell him? You go? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Let's all go in there together. And he also said MTV was pissed off because they the cameraman. That I would have quit too. Now, when I went to school, that was one of the things I did when I was in school for communication. Like, anybody can't hold a camera. You gotta, them cameras, them field cameras, them cameras be heavy. They could be anywhere from 50 to 80 pounds. Them, like back then, them cameras you hold like that, like when I was in school, you gotta have some upper body strength to sit there and hold that. And it gotta be steady too. You can't be shaking. That's why anybody can't just do it. You can't be shaking. You gotta be poised. You gotta be able to breathe right. You can't, cause them things, there's a microphone right there. If you breathing normal, it's gonna pick up you breathing. You chewing gum, it's gonna pick up you chewing gum. So you gotta basically be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful with that. Now, MTV was pissed off because Fred said they had, when he sent them on the walk, it was like a 3-hour something walk to get the cheesecake. The MTV was pissed off because they had to walk with all that equipment. So I can only imagine what the hell them cameramen went through. I know one of their arms was bigger than the other one. I can only imagine what they went through walking through New York like this for 3 hours. If I would have quit, I'd have been like, hey man, I'd be like, hey, hold up, what you sending them where? How far is that? Like, hey bro, I ain't walking like that with this camera. I don't work for you. I work for MTV. You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all can send me home. You know what I'm saying? I ain't walking. Is you crazy, bro? I wouldn't have done that one. I don't want to work that bad. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy because they can never actually, and I think that has been kind of a gift and curse for them because they'll never actually, and you want to hear something crazy? Ness, if you follow Ness on Instagram, Ness has his own line of cheesecake. It's called Eat Nest Cheesecake or Nest Cheesecake or something like that. So he tried to turn it into a positive. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't. Nah, bro. He hazed them people for TV, man. I'm like, man, hey, you a Black Rob and them, and they ain't walk for no cheesecake. You know what I'm saying? They would have went off on his ass. Biggie ain't walked no 3 hours for no cheesecake. That's a damn sure. He hazed them people, dog. He hazed them people for TV. You know what I'm saying? And so you looking like a clown, everybody's gonna always remember that. It was entertaining and like that, like they said, you might not realize it, but they legends. They legends for all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was on the show. He had them washing cars. Yeah, they was doing that on the show. Had them washing cars, or walking around all night singing songs, and it was like a big hazing thing. You know what I'm saying? So he basically just that's dirty, bro. You knew damn well you didn't want nothing with these people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wouldn't have done that, bro. So now and that's what Dylon was saying. Dylon was like, you know how you be on TV and some opportunities, like they all might have had little opportunities here and there, whether it was a feature on a record or being able to get a couple shows because they had been on making the band, even if the shows wasn't paying much. Like he could say he couldn't take advantage of no opportunities after the Dave Chappelle thing, because the Dave Chappelle thing was getting filmed while they was doing that. That's why he was in the house with him. You know what I'm saying? So they both was getting filmed at the same time. So he said when Dave Chappelle did that skit, that it ruined them. Like they was like, man, we can't do nothing with you, bro. Like you like the laughing stock, you a joke. Like people ain't gonna mess with you because you like a joke. Like you know what I'm saying? They don't want to book you. They don't want to sign you. They don't want to do all this and that. You know? Yeah, the singer. Yeah, I don't need. That's why I said she I don't know where she at. I never was able to find her Instagram or nothing. But I don't want to talk. I didn't want to talk to her anyway, so I didn't care if she wasn't there. I just was gonna bring on try to get everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't feel like she can sing anyway. I feel like they just needed a singer, and they just put her in there. And I don't feel like that was a good idea to have one singer in the group of rappers. As you can see, they was clashing about that. So I'm like, I didn't think she was that good of a singer anyway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah. The husband. The husband. He was controlling her anyway. He was waiting for that money. He thought she was finna be caked up. He was trying to oversee everything. And he in the studio talking, y'all need to do this, y'all need to do this. And that's why they went off on him. Like, man, get your ass. Like, bro, you ain't nobody. You ain't in this, bro. Why you trying to be a part of this? Oh, well, that's my wife. I don't care if it is your wife. This our, you don't run this group, though. You know what I'm saying? I wholeheartedly agree with Dave's response to their reaction to him and how they dealt with him. You know what I'm saying? The other members calling on the phone every day. Man, where's Sarah at? And he was rude, and that's why they wasn't receptive to him when he called on the phone. He called on the phone, where's Sarah? And all this and that. But he like, man, she sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't call them. Somebody answer the phone. Hello, hey, how you doing? Hey, let me talk to Sarah. You know what I'm saying? Sarah around. Let me talk to her. You don't call someone. Man, where's Sarah at? And all this and that. Like, man, I don't know how I would have reacted either. Cause you gotta remember, like I said, at the time I was 17. You know what I'm saying? 18. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know me then, he probably wouldn't have got through to her neither. I was like, man, like, bruh. bad. Sure did go off on him. And in real life, she came out after all that and said he was abusing her. She ain't with him no more, though. Tony. That was his name, Tony. But I ain't gonna lie, I definitely thought, because you had never saw nothing like that, like with artists on reality TV. I ain't gonna lie, I definitely thought that that was gonna lead to more stuff for them. Like I thought they would have been like at least had been in a couple movies or like had like really done stuff. And that's probably done more than any of them. Babs and Emil was too focused on getting clapped. Oh, I gotta do my research on that one. Emil used to be married to I don't know if y'all know she used to be married to Killer Priest. And Killer Priest was in Killer Army. No, not no, Sons of Man, a Woo offshoot affiliate group. And we know it was several of them. Killer Army, Sons of Man. Killer Army probably was the most successful offshoot, followed by Sons of Man. Then they had Hillside Stranglers. That was a You God group. Cream Team was, I think, I think that was no Theodore. No, Cream Team was Raekwon group. Theodore Unit was Ghostface group. You had a Brooklyn Zoo, that was ODB group. They all had a group. I think Method Man had a group too. Yeah, Killer Priest had some dope albums. Killer Priest, out of all them little woo affiliates, Killer Priest was like the nicest one. Because really and truly, Capadonna was an affiliate too. Capadonna, I liked the first album, and then after that, it was, he had some ups and downs. But I like when Killer Priest made that what he had, that one Bible song. I'm gonna post it on my community wall. What is it called? Ghetto Jesus or whatever. My dearly beloved brothers, you who could coke and crack, chop and sell it to fiends and make a profit back. Dealers, ballers, and players, something, something, something. Let us bow in prayer. And I should be thy gangster, something, something. And I will swing a razor on the earth as it is in prison. Give us gas this day to spray our daily lead, and those who testify against us assume something. It's called Ghetto Jesus or Black Jesus. It was an album called The Offering that he had. I'm gonna put it on my community wall, and I'm gonna tag y'all in it. Riz, you probably heard it. Yeah, they all had, all them Wu members, except for probably a couple, had their own little homies that was like a group. So Killer Army, that was Killer Army and them, they was just like affiliates and family member. That Sons of Men, that was probably RZA, probably spearheaded them. And them was the two successful ones. Because Killer Army, Sons of Man, Killer Army had the most success, because I think they might have, did they go gold one time, or they had a gold single? Then you had Sons of Man, damn Hellraiser. Was Hellraiser and Sons of Man, or was that Killer Army? I think Hellraiser was Sons of Man too. Cause I was more no, hell yeah, he wasn't in Killer Army. I got to go back and look myself. But I think Hellraiser, Killer Priest was Sons of Man. And it's even offshoots from that. Too in the Wu-Tang from them. What was that one? I had an album Terra Nova. Terra. It was like a lot of little offshoots in Wu-Tang too. But and like Ghostface said, we never got nowhere with none of them niggas. Like, and that's what the thing was. It was too many of them. It was too many little offshoot groups. That little logo. They was pimping that logo out because I remember after they dropped, after all the Wu-Tang members put out them solo albums, I would say between who was the first one? I think it was ODB and Method Man was first. And from like 94 to like 90, 95 to 97, after all them had put out their solo albums, all these little groups started popping up. And anytime you go to the store, you'll see that Wu symbol on something. I'm like, man, like who is this? And they all had some type of name. The 13th this, the 9th this, the 17th this. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to Wu, you know what I'm talking about. It kind of can get confusing. Yeah, Capadonna. Yeah. Capadonna, Winter Wars. I heard he got a Winter Wars 2 coming. Yep, after they all put out them solo, and I think that was what killed them. It was like oversaturation. Same thing. I think that's what happened to Master P as well. Like it was too much. No limit this, no limit that. Master P this, and I think that was one of his downfall. Oversaturation. You can't oversaturate the market. I think that's what happened with 50 Cent too. Because it was 50 Cent, Blood on the Sand video game, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Trying movie, Get Rich or Trying soundtrack, his albums, the regular thing. It was just too much. It was just 50 Cent mania. And when it's like that, stuff go down quick. And I think that's what happened with Wu. That logo, it just was too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was letting everybody, in order to sell it, they was putting that logo, that Wu stamp on everything. Yeah, Shaheem too. But Shaheem though, Shaheem didn't really. Shaheem stood on his own because Shaheem was out before Wu. Like he was, they took him in as an affiliate, but he was already doing his own thing, so he didn't really use that Wu stamp. I don't think I ever seen none of his albums where he had a Wu logo on it. You know what I'm saying? They've all tried to use it though. They've all of them tried to use it to they use that they marketed something, they branded it, and they used that logo. They still using it. You know what I'm saying? Wu-Tang Universe, right. Yeah, I like Shaheem. Shaheem was the first one of the Shaheem, even though he an official group member, Shaheem was like Shaheem was pretty successful. Cause though he ain't never do no super big numbers with his music, I think he might have went gold on his first album. but he never did no super big. But he was in movies, he was on TV and everything. So I think Wu Tang, maybe if they had a waited, what I think they should have done, they came out with that first album, and I feel like they was just like, all right, let's branch off and capitalize off this. Everybody wanted them solo deals because they wanted more money. I feel like they should have immediately focused on the second album. That's how I already felt. Yeah, led to right. I felt like what they should have did after 36 Chambers was they should have immediately went in on the second album and put that out. That would have solidified them. Especially if they could have had something like a Triumph a year or two earlier than when Triumph came. It would have had a definite bigger impact. And then I felt like after that, because I don't feel like they was all the way solidified when they dropped them solo albums. Because I feel like, because out of them solo albums, Raekwon went platinum, Ghostface went platinum, and the rest of them joints was like gold. Method Man went platinum too, yeah. And I feel like if they had a came out later, you know what I'm saying? Like they would have put another group album out, then came behind that, they all would have went platinum. Because when you look at their discography, nobody talk about them albums after the second one. After the second one, nobody talks about them. I didn't like the W. Iron Flag was better than the W. And then when they came out, Once Upon a Time, I forgot the name. I had the album after that too, 8 Diagrams. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really all about them first two though. And this may be an unpopular opinion, but I was never crazy about Method Man solo albums. I never was. They was decent, but I was never crazy about his solo album. To me, the best solo albums came out of Wu Tang. To me, was yeah, Ray and Ghost. Because like I said, Capadonna, he had one that was in '98. That Pillage, I like that. Yeah, I had that one. Riz. That one was cool. But them I guess because the first one it was like when he first was, it had all his the Mary J and all that stuff. That one seemed to get more respect than 421. 421, that's when Kenichiwa bitch was. Wait, was that it? No. Somebody done effed up now. Yeah, 421. That was better than, yeah, that because Judgment Day wasn't good. I didn't like Judgment Day that much. And 421 was surely better than Tikal Zero the prequel. I didn't like that, was the weakest one to me. Yeah. He was dope, digital. He just I don't know if he was ready to carry a whole album. Like I said, I think they was on some strike while the iron is hot, roll with the momentum, so they just threw everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? The first ODB. I never fully heard that Easy Money. I never fully heard the first ODB. But I used to love. I still love Brooklyn Zoo. Just that beat when it come on. Brooklyn Zoo. Who couldn't figure? Who couldn't figure? But a nigga. I always loved the dum. Yeah. They had some beats though, and they had their own sound. You know. And that's another thing they oversaturated. They other little offshoot producers, like if RZA had some type of formula, they all kind of tried to take that formula. So it got to the point where even when you was hearing little offshoots, rappers and producers, they all had the karate and the crackling, and you know what I'm saying? And it was like different, you know. Yeah, Brooklyn Zoo, that was a hard beat. That they hardest beats. Cream to me is one of the hardest beats in the history of rap, especially the extended version. When you know the one that just got ODB, ooh, you know the long one. You know what I'm saying? Nothing RZA did with Shaq. I still like that. Yeah, that Capadonna, that run. That's a classic beat too. Whatever that is, that's one. Don't, don't. Crack bad, heavy on the cash all night. At the drug site, we hung tight. 3 o'clock in the night, ounces of below 30 kicks. Nickel stash bigger than dimes, you know the flavor. Roughneck City, ain't nothing sweet, kid, ain't nothing pretty. Yeah, I don't remember that. Shaq just had money. Shaq was collaborating with everybody. Shaq wasn't bad though. Like when he started trying to, Kazam and he started doing all that. But when his first attempt with the rapping thing wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? Because remember he had a song with Biggie, and he held his own too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he wrote it, but he. Yeah, because even then, back then he would have been. See, I feel like this era has sort of soured everyone's ears a little bit. Because now when I listen to Shaq and I'm like, he wasn't bad, but back then it was a lot stiffer competition. So with the Wu Tangs and the Nas's and the Biggies, and he was like, yo, dude, corny. So he was just more of a corny novelty act, like capitalize off the popularity of Shaq. But I think it was something that they say he tried to do growing up. He did like legitimately rap. Yeah, he had songs with everybody, dog. Shaq had songs with everybody. I remember I ain't like Kobe though. I saw Kobe on somebody's song. Whose song Kobe was on that they had a video for it? Kobe had on the suit and he was spinning the basketball on his finger rapping. I'm like, bro, don't do cliche stuff like that. That's what made me mad about it. I was like, bro, if you a basketball player, if you want to rap and be taken seriously, just rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he came on there, like, back then they used to feel the need to, but like he was on Kobe was on somebody's song and it was a video for it, and he had on a suit and he was spinning the ball while he was rapping on his finger. Was that it? Was it Brian McKnight? I know he had on a suit and he was like, yeah, and he was spinning the ball. I was like, man, come on. Or he was doing something like, okay, we know you play basketball. You don't need to spin no ball. You don't need to do nothing. Just like, see, and Roy Jones was a whack rapper. But see, he got me with y'all must have forgot. I'm like, how you gonna make a whole boxing, if you gonna rap? Don't say that to me. When I knocked out James Tony in the 11th round, you know what I'm saying? When I beat Mike McCallum and spun around and hit him, he fell down, and then I beat Montel Griffin. I'm like, man, you rapping like it's 1982, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Who is you, Cool Mo D? Like, you rapping like it's 1982, and then you talking about all boxing. I'm like, y'all must have forgot. When I whoop Vinny Pazienza, he really asked for it and all this and that. I'm like, man, shut up. Like, you had to gimmick it, bro. Don't put boxing in it. You're right. When I beat James Tony in the 11th round, this is what I do. Y'all must have forgot. I'm Roy. When I became the champion in 1997, after giving a whooping to Montel Griffin. When I won pound for pound, beating up Willie Brown. But hey, he did get a hit though off that I smoke, I drink, I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. They got that one off. You know what I'm saying? When they stole Boosie with the song. They got that off though. Him and Magic from No Limit had signed with him by then. They got he scores a little. That was a hit. I don't know about. I was in Florida at the time. I don't know if it went all over the country, but it was a hit regionally in the South. He named the label Body Head and like body in the head. He gimmicked that. I think the logo, did the logo have some boxing gloves or something? And then at first it did, then he changed it to a B and an H. I'm like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if Shaq would have had his own label, it would have been called Slam Dunk Entertainment or something like that. Like, I like man, why, don't stop, don't do that, bro. Just don't do it. Right. Mm-hmm. He said he saw Roy in person, and Roy wanted to fight him for that. And he was like, "Oh, I was with 100 people, and they all had guns." He said, I wasn't scared, but I was telling them like, Roy, if you hit me in here, they gonna do." Mm-hmm. After giving the whooping to Montel Griffin. I don't know who he talking about some people saying he must have found Pun's rhyme book. Who said that? Ain't nobody told you that. You lying, brother. You told a damn lie. Whoever was writing for you never wrote that good. Come on, some he thought I don't know who he thought. I ain't never bro, I don't know. I ain't never heard Fat Joe might have had one or two songs. Like he had a song with Mega that I liked. I think it was called, what's it called? With Mega and Lake. Was that Dirty New York? Dirty New York. Then he had Y'all Want to Live My Life. That was alright. You know what I'm saying? But really and truly, I ain't never liked Fat Joe. I just he been one. He just wanted. I don't know. It's just something about him never, appealed to me. But during that time, he scored. He had Was Love and what was the other one he had? He had a couple little commercial songs. Then he had Make It Rain with Lil Wayne, Lean Back. He was having some success at one point, like, but it was never about him. It seemed like on his hit singles, it just he had the right hooks, the right person featuring, and the right production. But it never seemed like it was about him. And I don't know nobody that can recite any of them songs. They probably except Lean Back. Like I don't know the lyrics to Lean Back is probably the most lyrics I know. Faults is happening from the Bronx, New York. Things happen. Kids, half the cats in the squad got a scar on their face. It's a cold world. This is ice has been. Yeah, now yeah, I can say I know Lean Back. You know what I'm saying? Flo Joe. I can't remember Flo Joe. I gotta go back and listen to it. Pun got it because Fat Joe was in digging in the crate, but Fat Joe didn't really. Fat Joe was just known as a street on some street ish. If you had street guys on the West Coast that was affiliated with the industry, Fat Joe was like that version. Like they knew he rapped and they knew he was like somebody with some juice over on this side of the country. But Fat Joe didn't really pop until Pun came out. Yeah, he do. I give Fat Joe that. You right, Digital Dre. You right. He definitely got an ear and know who gonna sound good on something. Because if you look at all his hits, "Make It Rain" with Lil Wayne, uh, he knew Ashanti. Ashanti took off on the strength of Fat Joe. Because before we heard Ashanti with Murder Inc., we heard Ashanti with on that song with Big Pun. Um, and that's how we roll. Remember that the cartoon video? Then he had two. He had like another song or two with Ashanti. "Make It Rain" with Lil Wayne. "Lean Back" with Remy Ma. If you look at his stuff or any of them little songs he had with Khaled on them, if you look at his stuff, he knows, like, he got a good ear for a hit sounding record, and he knows who to align himself with. But it's never been about him. Like, you ain't never heard nobody like, "Man, you going to that Fat Joe show, man? Look, hey, yeah, all the way up. Who was on there?" Now, yeah, I like the beat to that one. I don't know the lyrics. That wasn't that long ago either. Wasn't Remy Ma on that? That was like his last hit, I think. He know how to do that. I give him that. He know how to do. He know how to who to align himself with. Yeah, I think. Speaking to him, I think French got a good ear. Yeah, that was his last hit. That wasn't that long ago. French got a good ear too though. French know how to pick. People be sleeping on French, but I like French Montana. Especially, I feel like the stuff he did with Harry Fraud was underrated. I like French, and I damn sure didn't see him coming. I didn't think because French would pop up with a hit here and there too. I damn sure didn't think French would be who he is now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, French and Harry Fraud put out some good work together. Anytime they, to me, been getting money. Don't play yourself. Ooh, ah, you know about me. Don't play yourself. Ooh, she know I know about her. Don't play yourself. Ah, all the way up. Stay scheming. Stay scheming. Oh, okay. Yeah. I like French. This is a weird era because it's some rappers who I like because of their ad libs, and I like French raps too. But the French, to me, he got a good ear for beats, and he got a good ear for a crossover sound. Like he had unforgettable. Like that was, but I like French ad libs too though. This the last 20 years in hip hop has really shown you how the value of good ad libbing because it can make a song sound better. And like I could not understand for the life of me. Um, I like him better now, but I ain't gonna call myself a fan. I couldn't understand the life of me what was the thing with Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? But everybody loved the ad lib more than everything. And only when I give him credit for is that's right. That yeah, he stole that was Freeway. Anybody know Freeway had that, yeah, Freeway was doing that first. So I don't give him that one. But that's right. People like the ad libs. Who else has some like Gucci Burr, like a popular, like Raw said, a popular ad lib. The first one we seen do it was um Master P. When that it was catchy, you know. Some people think that. Some people might have thought that was the best part. Like you hear some of them No Limit songs. You know what I'm saying? Ah. And I go back. I was just talking about recently. I might have been on live when I said it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes it could be about timing. You know who else had good ad libs? Nelly. Nelly had good ad libs too. Like me and Napoleon used to be talking about when he had that like Nelly was good at timing with his ad libs too. Like when he had that it's getting hot in here. So he had good timing with him. And also I was just talking about Busta Rhymes. If you go back and listen to Busta Rhymes, like he had some dope ass ad libs, especially the first two albums. hmm Biggie Smalls ad libs. Yeah, sometimes it be just what they saying, the voice that they saying it, or sometimes it be the timeliness of it that be dope. Like I feel like Biggie ad libs, like the timing of when he drop them in, be dope. Buster, the voice and the timing of it be dope. You know what I'm saying? Master P knew when to say, he knew when to say it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The timeliness of it gotta be right. I don't even, I can't even say I know what you mean by the Yayos though. Joel Santana, he had his little, hey, he had that. Burr, well damn. I gotta go back and check him out too. Fabulous and Tony Yayo. It's somebody that was just right on the tip of my tongue too that I called. That I was thinking. Oh yeah. He sound like damn Fat Man Scoop when he be like you know what I'm saying? Fat Man Scoop. Like it's supposed to be sound like Yayo. I was gonna say a dope ad libber also on a more hip hop level, but it's just more like croon, ad libbing, croon and everything was like a old Most Def. Like Most Def good at ad libbing and just crooning in the background. And the way he used to do the like the yo, yeah, like it'd be like different the yo, he had like different inflections of the yo, like you know what I'm saying. I liked how he ad lib too, and and just the way he crooned in the background, like of them older songs. Like if you hear Black Star, Brown Skin Lady, or you know what I'm saying. Just him ad libbing Talib Kweli on Redefinition. You know what I'm saying? And on Know That. Like, Most Def was good at that too. But yeah, I tell everybody, I got to give it to Buster though. Go listen to Buster old shit. 96, Everything Remains Raw. And on them two albums. Or another good example, a perfect example, is matter of fact, I'm gonna put that for y'all in my thing too. Another community wall, another perfect example on Nori first Nori ad libs. That what? That's who I had on my. He came. What? That was dope too. His ad lib, Nori. But if you look on Nori first album, he got a song called The Assignment. I remember back in the day I jacked the beat and rapped on it. Busta and Nori and Spliff Star. Oh, you say? And that's just a prime example, that song, of when I talk about Busta Rhymes ad libs on there. If you hear them in the background. Yeah, Yayo sound just like when here we go now. Like when you hear his style of ad libs sound like Fat Man Scoop. You know what's dope? It sound weird, but it's dope. If you Big Pun, and if you hear Big Pun breaths between his bars, they was like gasps. They wasn't even like breath. It was like I can't even explain. I can't do it. But if you listen to Big Pun, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? DMX had some yeah, DMX had that good timing too. Yeah, them big ass gasp. Yeah. I think me and Napoleon were talking about that before too. So like you hear how he be breathing like but it makes it sound dope for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like at the same, like you hear it and you like damn, but at the same time it still sound, something about it still sounds good, but it's kind of like damn, you can hear. Yeah, like you can tell if you look at that second album from Pun on the real, and you hear how he was rapping, he had to change his whole rapping style because he was drastically, he might have been like 200 pounds bigger by the time the second album came. And if you hear his whole style is not as continuous and it's not as clear, you can hear the breathing. I remember all them, really ought to get rid of all the enemies, mimic the heavenly spirits, whatever, heavily rip it. And I was like he would have said that crystal clear like that. And that's a snippet from My Turn when he did the first verse of the song My Turn, the second album, the last song. If he would have said that same passage on the first album, I remember, man, get rid of all the enemies and the spirits would definitely mimic my every melody and lyric would so heavily rip it. He would have been clear. But on that second album, it sounds like a lot of the times when he runs together something reminiscent of his older style, it sounds like a big mumble. Because it's cluttered with, like, you know what I'm saying? You can hear it, bro. And when you go back and hear his second album, he was rapping different. He couldn't do that same, continuous. Dead in the middle of little did he know that we riddled to the middle. You can hear every word of that. He couldn't do that at that point, you know. And I think that people don't talk about it, but I feel like that hurt the second album. Yeah, it be hard. It be hard sometimes. Like sometimes I'll revisit some like an artist and go back. Yeah, yeah. I had just said him before we broke off and started talking about pun. I had just bought up DMX, but I got sidetracked. Yeah, it'd be hard to go back and listen to pun though sometimes when I be hearing that, knowing how he passed. I'm like, yeah, you can hear it coming, bro. Yeah. And it's crazy because now that you say that too, Digital Dre, that might be. I don't. I know we probably ain't the only. It's hard to hear. Like it's something about that one. I don't know. Maybe it might be because I'm big, but like I remember I had I know when I lost all that weight in 2017, that was like a motivation for me because I remember I had like a DVD of Big Pun that was it had been out for a while, but I remember it had special features of him hitting his wife with a pistol, like pistol whipping his wife, um, in the house or whatever. And I remember every time it would get to that part, because they started telling how he had went to the fat camp and lost all the weight and gained it back. So then it started where they were saying he was breathing different. He was having trouble in the studio. He couldn't stand up. He had to sit down, and they had to put like the mic in front of him so he could sit down and rap it. And he wasn't breathing the same, and then he was just falling asleep at random. You know what I'm saying? And then like the day he died, he was in the pool with his kids. I think it's like a video footage of it, and he was flipping in the pool or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And like they knew it was coming. He knew it was coming too, though. But every time they get to that part, I couldn't watch it. And they was helping him do it too, because I remember on that DVD, they was like he might go to the studio and he'd have like 4 or 5 people. He'd give them money to bring him food, but they was trying to help him, but he had ways around it. He was sneaky, so he'd tell like this person might walk in here and say, "Hey man, I give you such and such. Go get me this from McDonald's." Then this person come in. He say, "Hey man, I'll pay you. Go get this from KFC." And they was like, Fat Joe used to come in like, "Man, what's all this shit?" Like he got 2 or 3 quarter pounders here, got a bucket of chicken here, got man, and throw all that shit in the garbage. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, DMX though, woo, DMX had good ad libs. It's always somebody I forget too. I guarantee you, after this conversation over or this live, I'm gonna remember somebody. Like, oh yeah, I forgot to bring. KRS. Got to go check that one back out. KRS-One ad libs. Yo, trying to see if something pop in mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably like like they say, a rapper should have this and that and this and that. I'm gonna go ahead and say I enjoy ad libs a lot. They should probably add that into real MC the repertoire. Hey, if you got some good ad libs, hey, you know how to write a hook. Hey, you got lyrics. You know you gotta know how to do a melody. You know what I'm saying? That's a strong point too. You know. Even Lil Kim has some ad libs on it. You know what I'm saying? Some signature when you hear her. Sound like she trying to sound like Biggie when she was doing them. But and Foxy tried to um Foxy kind of bit them a little bit too though. Kim ad libs. Foxy bit that little deep that because that I feel like she's kind of trying to channel Biggie on them ad libs, Lil Kim. Oh yeah. I don't even know what they ad lib sounding like. Wait, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know designer. I don't know. Probably, maybe. I might go on tonight, depending on how I feel. Most likely. I was sitting here thinking of every uh, rapper I ever known that has some dope ad libs. Max B. Man, when the hell is Max B getting out of jail, bro? Max B been supposed to be out of jail forever. He'll never get out, bro. I don't now, because I think they were saying he was supposed to be out. They've been saying it for years though, but it was supposed to be September 2023. Then I heard the end of 2024. I we was just talking about him that yeah, Freeway had that first, so I give him that's right. Yep, or whatever else he used to say, but I ain't never liked his act. I don't know. I give them credit. They did what they did, but it was a big part of hey, Santana was doing that. So it was a big part of what made him pop. You know what I'm saying? I always like Gucci better. Especially because if you will try to do it, Jeezy ad libs to make my throat feel scratchy whenever I would. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was just talking about pun. Yeah, so yeah, everybody when them was top 10 right there. Them was top 10 ad libs. Gucci, Jeezy, Master P, to me, Buster with the ha, whatever he do. Um, I put DMX in there. Uh, who else we said? Rick Ross. Yeah, we got it. We gonna give Rick Ross his. I like French though. Even though he just say huh, I like that though. That's like 6 or 7. Oh, MCA. And so that's really because, like I said, he had the hey, and like that AYE, and he hey, that was Santana. The yeah, that was Freeway. No, that's what I'm saying. That's right. Okay, he got that one. You know, Nelly. I put Nelly. Nelly had good timing with his ad lib. Yeah, yeah. Ha ha. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that top eight. I can't think of no more. Oh, well, we can. I ain't gonna lie. We can bring it to a modern era. West Side Gun. I like how he ad lib too though. You know what I'm saying? We can get Sean Price Creek. We can get and that's signature as hell. I like that too. So yeah, I throw them two in there on them. And see, I'm just thinking of mainstream. I listen to a lot of underground stuff. I can come with more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like Sean Price P, and I like yeah, I like West Side. Boo 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 boo. I like Freddie Gibbs. He's starting. I'm seeing him with that yeah and like yeah and I'm starting to see he carving out a little signature ad lib. Freddie Grit Gibbs too. Boom 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 boom. Ludacris. What was Ludacris' signature ad lib? Got me thinking now. Luda. Yeah. Luda. Okay. Cannabis ain't had no damn ad. I don't know. Great. Sure. Besides that P, all his ad libs was just vulgarity, bitch, motherfucker. It'd be something like that, but it'd just be like perfectly timed. You know what I'm saying? But that P, that was signature. Oh, Jadakiss. Jadakiss. Oh, that laugh. I think that's kind of. I think that kind of do get it's known, it's real known, but it get overlooked because he either do it at the beginning or at the end of the verse. I think that's why people always forget about that because you either gonna hear it at the beginning or the end. Yeah, his is more like a tagline or a signature. Like, okay, Jada, here comes Jada. Hey, hey, P Diddy. I don't care what you say. P Diddy be on time. Like all them ad lib in the back of them tracks, it put a layer of smoothness to them old bad boy songs. Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, 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 yeah. He added a little layer. Yeah, take that, take that. He put a little layer and a little, sparkle, a little polish on them tracks when he be ad libbing them back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I had to remember him. That's a major one right there. If he didn't, yeah, take that as a pause. But yeah, but he did. I ain't gonna front his move though. Back in them times, he was on point with his ad libs. And I feel like I don't know how many of y'all listen to currency, but them just them yeah, yeah, L or whatever. Hell yeah. I don't know if he still do them. I kind of currency kind of lost me. Currency put out so much music, man, that it got to the point I couldn't keep up with him no more. I never had a rapper put out so much music that I couldn't keep up with him. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember he had what was that 2013 or 14 Canal Street Confidential album. That album was hard. Then he had like a couple mixtapes after that. I was like, man, I ain't trying to keep up. This man dropping every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? He yeah, they hit different now. The Diddy ad lib. Yeah, Currency used to have some nice ad libs too. You check in Pilot Talk 2 and you know what I'm saying, all up in that area, '09 to 2013. Although what he doing now started falling off after that. That's right. That's right. Bad boy. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Puffy do. I'm gonna give him the shit talking award because he get his little rants is classic on Biggie life after death where he be bad. You know who we talking to. What is this? Yeah, when he get bad, he got some good commentary. What he bad about so. To me, that's what made Nas Hate Me Now is a classic, but just P Diddy little addition to that, the sprinkle he put on Hate Me Now. You know what I'm saying? After every verse, yeah, I like this. I like the way this feel. Pause. Then he had the what he said? You ain't never seen a like me, and that's what you can't understand. That was to me my favorite that he ad lib was when he did that. Yeah, yeah. When he get mad and he talk about somebody hating on him, that's what he had. He do his best shit talking. Oh, yeah. That's why I was telling. That's why I brought up Little Kim because Little Kim seemed to me like that ad lib from her was like kind of Biggie. That when she did that, and then Foxy was trying to briefly do it, and I think Kim pointed it out. Or well, somebody from Junior Mafia too. Like, stop trying to sound like her. Stop stealing her ad libs. Foxy was stealing that. But to me, when Kim was doing it, she was trying to sound like Biggie. Birdman Jr. I'm trying to think of does Wayne do? I don't think Wayne do no type of. Oh no, I ain't gonna say him. Cause that was kind of nah, I ain't, that was a subject of jokes. I was gonna say when Joe Budden earlier in his career, it was joking on him for that it was joking on him for that. You know what I'm saying? And when I go back and hear it, I hate to hear him do it. Oh, that's his own. That's his ad lib. That ain't an ad lib. Catchphrase, yeah, yeah. Some of these we've been naming as catchphrases. That's what I was saying. Signature. Oh, yeah. Hit that like button, like, share, and subscribe. IG and TikTok. But about 10 more minutes, I'm gonna go start editing up this little commercial short for the Chef 4 episode 12, Chinese food episode, 4 chicken wings, shrimp fried rice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I forgot about him with that. He used to be slipping that up in there. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Yeah, MC8 though, yeah. Cheer. Come on. And MC8 had a couple little ad libs on him too. You know they say that what I seen that on. They said that's one of the best hip hop songs that MC8 straight up menace. Yay, yay. For some reason, I think that might have been like a West Coast slang because Ice Cube popularized it, but I remember hearing Pac say it too. Um, on that bomb first. When he said, "Don't let the West Side ride tonight." Yeah, yeah. Maybe it was like a thing they all was saying over there. Pod- Project Pat. Project Pat. For Project Pat sort of qualifies as an ad lib because he was ad libbing when he was doing it. he did it on the lyrics and the ad libs. Uh, uh. Putting them the trigger. I'm putting them a cupcake. Project Peta. Yeah. Yeah, man. Y'all follow me on IG and TikTok. We might be live tonight if I can get me an OG nap. Um, yeah, or the email is ivtherealonly@gmail.com. And the IG and TikTok is ivtherealonly, all lowercase. So y'all hit the like, share, and hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, like this, share this, hit the notification bell so that you can get the alerts here whenever we drop. It's 10:10 over this way, East Coast time. Yep. We had in here today Napoleon, Dre, Riz. We had what's that dude name? We had Euro J, Easy Money. Salute Easy Money. Stopping through. I Am Black on Friday, Peyton. Salute to Peyton, salute to I Am Black on Friday. Oz asked me did I smoke Sherm. No sir. But yeah, they is brothers. Yeah, I was cracking up. What was that, last week or the week before last? I was watching an interview with the dude Player Fly, and he was saying that they was beefing with 3-6 Mafia. So he said him and his homeboys, they bought him in a door that was behind them on stage while they was performing. And they said they crashed the stage and was like up on the stage with him dancing around. So they said they turned around and looked at him and everything. But he was like, he was looking at one member of the group. He was talking about, I don't know if he had some words with him or they bumped into each other or something. He was talking about DJ Paul. So he said the other member of the group grabbed me from behind. He said, and I turned and looked at him. He talking about Juicy J. Remember Juicy J used to have them fangs? He said Juicy J was like, like that. And he said he just kept doing it, even like while they was like they was all scuffling, getting ready to fight. They had to break it all up and everything, and it basically messed up the show. And he said Juicy J's got. That's pretty funny. But anyway, man, appreciate everybody stopping through, man, coming by. I'm about to, I guess, start editing this stuff up. Man, I done made so many mistakes filming this episode. I got so much times I forgot to stop the camera from filming. So I gotta sift through that and find and clip off stuff and find other, man. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to squeeze out a little commercial short for that and post that either today or in the morning, and try to add lib. So stupid. Try to also later on to either today or tomorrow get the whole full episode edited. The Chef for episode 12, man. You know what I'm saying? Chinese chicken wings and shrimp fried rice. As you can see on the community wall, came out pretty good. And I bought it for lunch today, so yeah, appreciate y'all coming through. Hey! You know what I'm saying? Big salute to the chat. IG and TikTok. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm about to get up out of here though, people. Might see y'all later tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get home and get that nap. But if I pop up, come through. You know what I'm saying? Salute. I'm out.